Hi, this is Larry Hatch for Hatch's Beer of the Week from Hatch's Beer Encyclopedia, or Encyclopedia Beer. And you'll find 4,000 detailed, humorous, complicated, very fair reviews by our panel of experts, everybody with 20 or more years experience. And so you're going to get some really good opinions and not pooled ignorance, like the people that think Michelob Dark is better than a Belgian triple, that kind of thing. None of that. Or PBR is slightly better than Pilsner Urquell. Anyway, go to brew-base.com and you'll get our system free. No password signups, nothing. It's all there. Just click on the style of beer and you'll get a huge file with beer reviews going all the way back to the 80s. So it's both historic and current. Today's beer is a really interesting one I was not expecting to like, although it was a brewery we'd never reviewed before. It's from Ordinum Ecentrum. I can never get this right. It's from Ordinum Ecentrici Cactoris, better known as OEC, not to be confused with the New York City politician AOC. Anyway, Ordinum Ecentrici Cactoris basically means the order of eccentric boilers or eccentric brewers. So glad they shortened that, but it's a kind of a cool name. And that's maybe why their lager is called Coolship. Not only did it get a perfect score with us, we rated it as the best American-made Czech-style lager in 2021 so far. And so far that's holding up. It is cool-shipped. That's why it's named. It's shipped in refrigerated trucks. And it is open fermented. And it comes from Oxford, Connecticut, of all places. We don't get a lot of Connecticut beers, but those that we have had are pretty decent. Now, we did review their black version of their Coolship first, and it was great to have the regular Czech golden version to evaluate. It's 5.2%, and it's made the old-fashioned way with a double mash of the best European malts and also true noble hops from the old world, and they use copper kettles. They don't go into a lot of detail what the malts and hops are, but you can sort of guess. Not a big range of those, and obviously it's some kind of Pilsner lager. I'm sure probably a Czech lager. After fermenting, it goes into a copper coolship for an hour. And then after even more fermentation, it's lagered for several months in the traditional manner. In other words, it's not exactly Pabst Blue Ribbon, which I think they make in like 22 days or something. I don't know. It pours with a slight haze, medium yellow to light gold. It's not as pale or straw as some pills are. It's got a fine textured head. It's very foamy and it persists a good way. The first sip is just blasted full of flavor, amazingly flavorful, and I was not expecting that. I really wasn't. I didn't think there are too many American-made pills, Bohemian, Czech type lagers that are going to be really this good. Like I don't know, the Pilsner Urquell today is filtered and it's not as good as it was 20 years ago, and other people agree on that, or Gambrinus or some of the others, but this stuff is like, whoa, it's up there with all the top Czechoslovakian Bohemian pills from the original country, the old country, and we were not expecting that. Yes, there's some good American copies of Bohemian lagers, but man, this one just blew us away. It's fruity. That's the one thing. It's got a really fruity yeast to it. Now, not all Czech lagers are supposed to be fruity. They're supposed to be yeasty and pilsy and bready. But this one has some nice fruit to it, almost like a yeasty golden ale, really. And then you get some Czech malts that just kick in at full effect, and it's the best traditional old world Czech pills from America we've had in some time, and it was just immediately to the top of our list. And the noble hops are really evident, and really they're using the right ingredients and the right process. I think that's the most important thing. Although you can use the right ingredients in nice copper kettles and lagering, and if you skimp and are cheap on the ingredients, it's not going to work. But they've done everything right. They've got the process, they've got the equipment, they've got the ingredients, and they've got the potency, the doses right, strong enough. And again, a good Bohemian Pils is going to be a little bohemian. It's going to be out there and powerful and eccentric. Again, they're living up to their name already. And there's a little slight sour note in the finish, but it was not a negative thing. It was a thing that this thing is so strong that you do get a little yeasty ale. You do get a little bit of sourness. You do get all the bready Pils malts. You get a lot of stuff because they used enough of the right ingredients and processed them the right way. One of our panelists thought it was almost a little saison-like, in that there was a little more sourness than you might expect in a Czech Pils. Others noted it was quite fruity. A couple said there were some floral bits in it too. I didn't catch that. But there's some of the esters that are going on in here are just amazing. I would like to see a chemical analysis of this. By the way, if anybody's trying to make a Bohemian Czech Pils in the United States, or frankly anywhere, I'd like to see a mass spec breakdown of what's in this stuff and what are they getting. There a little bit of Keller beer in there too, you know. Some of those Keller beer sort of flavors and nuances, and occasionally there was just a little hint of sweetness. So you get fruit and sweetness, floral, sourness, yeast, bread. It was just like this is like great. And then there's the grass, the herbal grass that good Pils can have, and some faint spicing. I mean, these noble hops were dosed up really well in this recipe. It's great stuff, and it's a nice spin on the classic stuff. And it's just, like I say, it's the best American-made Czech Pils this year. And I really can't think of another one that's still on the market anyway that's as good. Again, they're OEC Ordinum Eccentrici Coctoris of Oxford, Connecticut. And I don't see a lot of their products around, but believe me, you will. Thanks. And please visit us at brew-space.com.